Good morning. My topic for today is all about the different strategies in the process of teaching physical education. Ano nga bang ibig sabihin nito? Or ano nga ba yung mga different strategies in the process of teaching physical education? So, later on, matatakal natin yan. Matatakal natin kung ano nga ba yung mga different strategies in the process of teaching physical education. Right? But first, let me introduce myself. Hindi siya nakikita. So, I am Diana Rose Villanueva, but you can call me Diane. Yes. Uy. You can call me Diane. Yes. In my introduction, I have put some quotes. Actually, 2 quotes lang siya na maaaring makapang-inspire sa atin or makapang-motivate sa atin. Yes. Pero, itong kahit 2 quotes lang to is napakagandang quotes ito. Nakakapag-motivate talaga siya. Mini-make sure ko na nakakapang-motivate talaga siya. Hi! And first quote is, to teach is to touch a life forever. Right? Napakaganda. To teach is to touch a life forever. What does it mean? So, ang teaching pala is hindi lang yan basta-bastang teaching lang. Hindi yan basta-bastang teaching lang na mag-i-impart ka ng knowledge. Or na magtatapon ka lang ng knowledge. Magtuturo ka lang ng konting knowledge, okay na. No, it's not like that. Ang teaching pala is long-lasting na yan. Yes, long-lasting na ang teaching. Like for example, tinuruan mo yung isang estudyante mo ng lesson or guidance. And then, yung estudyante is mai-impact na niya yung tinuro mo sa buhay niya forever na yun. Yung itinuro mo sa estudyante mo na lesson or guidance is magi-stay na yan sa buhay niya forever, na magagamit niya into his or her future. Yes. So, next is, education is not learning of facts but the training of the mind to think. Ano namang ibig sabihin nito? Napakagandang quote, right? Education is not learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. So, this means that ang education pala is not all about memorizing facts or informations. Instead, it is all about the ability to think critically, solve problems, and understand concepts deeply. So, ang goal pala ng education is to think for yourself, not just to know a lot of facts or information, right? So, tapos na po tayo sa ating 2 quotes. Let us proceed to the importance of effective teaching strategies in PE. And ano nga ba yung importance of effective teaching strategies in PE? So, mga strategies pala in teaching physical education helps students to understand and retain information better, making learning more engaging and meaningful. So, yan pala ang importance ng effective teaching strategies in PE, right? Ay, namatay siya. So, in strategies in the process of teaching physical education has 5 strategies. So, first is skill development. Ano nga ba tong skill development? Di ba ang skill development is nakakatulong siya sa pag-improve ng ating physical abilities such as coordination, strength, balance, and etc. So, in skill development, this helps students get better at physical skills. So, how to do it or how you will do it. So, as a physical education teacher, how will you help students get better at physical skills? So, first is progressive drills. So, in progressive drills, you should build skills from basic to advanced. And second is in the skill stations. In skill stations, you should rotate students through different skill building activities. And lastly, in feedback, you should provide specific feedback to improve their techniques to improve their techniques or their performance. Like for example, very good. What else? Good job. You did great, and so on. And next, uh, we're on engagement method, the second strategy. In engagement method, ano na kasi itong engagement method? So, in engagement method, it is all about uh, uh, the method or ways to keep students interested and involved in activities or in learning. So, in engagement method, this keeps students excited about PE. So, how to do it or how will you do it? How as a physical education teacher, how will you keep the students excited about performing physical uh, activities? So first is varied activities. In varied activities, you should mix different types of exercises and games. Next is uh, in the games. You should use fun games, or you should fun games to teach skills. And the last one is the choices. In the choices, you should let the students choose or pick some activities na ma-enjoy nila. And the third strategy is differentiation. Ano naman tong differentiation? So, itong differentiation is you adapt the activities and instructions to meet the diverse needs and abilities of all the students. So, in differentiating, this is tailoring lessons to fit all the students. So, how to do it or how you will do it. As a physical education, how will you tailor the lessons to fit all the students? So first is adjust activities. So in adjust activities, you should change the rules or equipment as needed. And second one is different levels. So in different levels, you should offer easy and hard options. And the third one is, the last one is group work. So in group work, you should mix students based on their own skills. And let us proceed to the strategy number 4. We're almost, malapit na tayo matapos. The fourth strategy is assessment strategies. In assessment strategies, ano na kasi itong assessment strategies. In assessment strategies this is the involvement of various ways to evaluate students physical skills and understanding of concepts and their overall participation. So in assessment strategies, this is checking how well students are doing. So how to do it or how you will do it. As a physical education teacher, how you will check the students on how well they are doing. So first is you should have quick checks. So in quick checks, you should observe and talk with students regularly. And second one is end of unit test. What is this? In end of unit test, in end of unit test, you should evaluate skills at the end of the lessons. The third one is self-check. What is this naman? So in self-check, you should let the students check their own progress. That is the fourth strategies. And the last one is using technology. Ano naman tong using technology? Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang technology. 'Di ba? Sa mga strategy ng mga pagtuturo, 'di ba? Ang technology is ano na yan, number 1 na yan. So, in using technology, this uses digital tools to help learning. What does it mean naman? So, as a PE teacher, how will you use the digital tool? How will you use the digital tools to help the students in learning? So, first is fitness apps. Ano naman tong fitness apps? So, in fitness apps, in fitness apps, you should track the activity and progress. Second one is in video review. What is this naman? So, in video review, you should watch video you should watch video to see and improve techniques. And the third one is, I no, in using technology or using digital tools. Yes, correct. In and the second one pa lang, right? In the second one, video review. In video review, you should watch video to see and improve techniques. And the third one is interactive games. So what is this naman? In interactive games, you should use educational games on tablets and computers. Yes, that's all. That and that is yes, that's all. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for listening.